Hello, my name is Chris, and this is Raging River, the Collector's Edition. In this video, we will be discussing how to play the game and how it's set up. Now, I already laid out the cards to save us some time. Lanes 1 through 4 is easy mode, 1 through 6 normal mode, and 1 through 8 is hard mode. So we will be playing on normal mode. Let's go ahead and now head over to the hero deck and pick, out of the two, pick our hero. Now 2 would go into each of the team members' hand, and then they would pick which one that they would want. This is for we're playing with teams, so we can't really use this. So I'll go with this character, which says move through deep waters for 1 action per turn. And I will show you this later on how that works. Now also, we want to, if you notice there's different colors, I must pick blue because it corresponds to that hero. So I put him, all players start behind lane 1 at the starting point, home, and they must cross the river over all these lanes until they get to the finish line, which is below lane 6 in this case for this difficulty. Now, as far as moving around and such, you can use up to 3, or excuse me, there are 3 different types of actions you can use. 1, you could move forward or backwards, so vertical or horizontal, but it would cost an action to move to the next tile. That would cost an action, 1 action. Now, another way to spend an action is to trade resources with another player, which in this case, we don't have any other players. Another way to use an action is to pick up from the safety deck, so it costs 1 action to pick up 1 card. Now you can hold up to 6 different cards in your hand, and you can use them anytime you want. So that's useful. So now let's go ahead and set up a few more things. So for this particular difficulty, we need to flip over 3 different water tile cards on different lanes. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. Now waves are the most dangerous, and I'll explain how that works later on. So I will go ahead and move 1 and then pick up from the safety deck card. This one shows airplane. It says receive 2 of these cards. You'll have access travels to any sandbar site. Carries 1 person at a time. So I'll leave that there. Now my turn ends and we move on to this setup over here, which we have to pick up from the wind. It says move right 1 space, low wind. But which lane? On lane 3. Lane 3, move right 1 space. So everything goes over 1, and then this would carry over on the other side. And you have to do this twice. Left 1 space on lane 4. And then pick up from high risk. Heavy rain. Slows you down to 1 action during your next turn. Some of these are instant, and some of these you have to wait until it's your turn. So we'll hold on to this. Now a round has passed, so we need to lay down, or excuse me, pick up 3 more water tile cards. 1, 2, 3. And now I would go 1, and I'll pick up a safety card. Relax is a good one. It says you wake up rested during your turn. You can now use up to 3 actions. So that's very useful. And then I go through this setup again. Entire lane moves left 2 spaces. 1, 2. Now what this means is that I need to get off of this water tile, including if I was on shallow, because if not, then I drown on the next turn. So I must get off of this. So we do this again. Nothing has happened, no wind. Cannot trade resources or pick up safety cards during your next turn. Oh, my apologies. Okay, so this one I need to discard, and I cannot use this. So let's just put this back in here. That's because this said that I can only use one action, which I already moved up one. So that was my fault. Now again, it says that I cannot pick up safety cards. So hold on to this. And I pick up 3 more water tile cards. 1, up, 2, 3. All right, so I can only move. That's my only option. Now I can move on this, which I don't really want to go backward. Oh no, let's see. I'll go ahead and go here. 1, 2. You can cross over this, but you can't land on it. These you can't even go onto unless you're a mariner. So this would act as a wall. So now we will go ahead and end that turn. Oh, discard that. Move right 1 on line 5. Left 2 spaces on 3. Left 2 spaces. From here. Tornado. So this tornado actually doesn't take effect unless I'm in the center part. But it says move surrounding water tiles around you. If 2 of these cards are in hand, they cancel each other out. So this will automatically be used as soon as I get in the middle. Up here. And now 3 more water tile cards. 1, 2, 3. Probably shouldn't have done that one on my lane. Just so that I can get off of this lane, because I don't want to get hit by it. 1, 2. And it says left 2 spaces, lane 4. Let's move this aside. Right 2 spaces on 1. Oh, goodness. Hitting all the wrong cards here. Wind gust. Blows closest player from the start back to home. If more than 1 player is on the same lane, choose who you want to go back home. So I don't have a card to resist that attack. And so I have to do this instantly and go all the way back home, which is going to be very challenging to get back up here. And so you can see how the game is played. I didn't go through many of these cards, but there are a lot of cards that help you with a lot of different things. As you can see, that it can get pretty hectic. And so if you have any suggestions or ideas to add to the game, let me know, and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks. Bye.